day to you all. As always, my name is Rekia Hassan Bako. I'm a staff from Diabetic Herbal Medical Center. This is a center that sure do boost of experts in the field of phytotherapy. Our medicines, like I always say, our medicines are manufactured from 100% organic herbs, and these medicines are sure to go through series of tests by the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, and NAFDAC has also given its approval and license for these medicines to be used anywhere around the world. Our medicines are very effective and affordable. And one good news for you to know is that these medicines, whenever we are giving our medicines, we give it out with 100% guarantee for you to be cured. Not to manage your sickness, no, but for you to be cured. And our medicines do not have harmful side effect. Well, today I'm going to talk about a particular disease which is none other than constipation. I'm sure most of you must have heard of this constipation. Like, there are some people that suffer from this constipation like almost all the time. You'll be like, I can't go to the toilet, this, that. Okay, we have medicines. We have medicines for this constipation. What is this constipation? Let me put it in an educational term. Well, constipation is a situation whereby a person experiences infrequent bowel movement. Also, an individual tends to face hard stool and finds it difficult to pass out feces from the rectum. Also, this happens when a person's colon absorbs too much water from food. The symptoms of this constipation include passing stool less than 3 times a week. Also, there is passing out lumpy, hard, and small stool. There's also swollen belly or stomach ache. That's what you experience. These are the symptoms. Also, there is straining oneself during the process of passing stool. That's whenever you want to go to the toilet, whenever you want to poop, there is like you find it very hard. Like, you go through, like you have to, like, someone, use the whole of your strength to pass out this stool as if you're giving birth. Also, there's loss of appetite and cramps in lower abdomen area. Also, there is nauseous and belly bloating feeling. You feel nauseous. Also, your belly will kind of like be bloated. Okay. Also, last but not the least, I'm talking about the symptoms. Last but not the least, you have a form of feeling like, everything didn't come out as it should. Whenever you go to the toilet, you're done with the pooping and all that. You feel like you didn't really pass out the whole thing. These are the symptoms of constipation. Well, what are the causes? Some of the causes include stress. There is bowel obstruction. There is narrowing of the colon. There is colon or rectal cancer. There is also extensive laxative, the use of laxative when you use it too much. There's also pregnancy causes it. Also, there is disease conditions like diabetes. Whenever you are battling with diabetes, there is a possible tendency that you might be struggling with this constipation. Also, there is dehydration. That is why it is good, whenever you have the chance or whenever you are eating, make sure that you take as much water as you can. Even if you are not eating, whenever, like, from time to time, it is advisable for your health, take much water. Also, there is like not drinking enough water daily. Whenever you, like, in a day, make sure you take water like as much as you can. You don't have to wait for you to, like, okay, maybe when I'm eating I will take. Or some people, when they are even eating, they take like very little water. No, please try as much as possible to take much water daily. Also, there are some people, like, when you ignore going to toilet, they'll be like, oh no, I'm watching a movie or this, that. Okay, they tend to, like, whenever they feel like going to the toilet, they tend to, like, ignore the fact that, okay, maybe I'm busy, I'm this. Please, whenever you feel like going to the toilet, do that at that moment. It is very useful so as to avoid having constipation. Last but not the least, for today, we have increased intake of milk or other dairy products. Please try, whenever you're using this dairy product, just take it in moderate. Foods that causes constipation. There are some food that causes constipation. First of all, we have processed grains like white bread, white rice, and white pasta. Also, there is deep fried or fast food. Also, alcohol, chocolate, red meat, caffeine, dairy product like milk and cheese. All these are the food that causes constipation. And one thing you need to know, like I said, here at Diabetic Herbal Medical Center, we have medicines with, like, whenever we're giving these medicines, we give you these medicines with 100% guarantee. So when you take our medicines, there is no cause for alarm. There is nothing for you to be worried about. There is nothing like, oh, maybe there is side effect, or no, there is no harmful side effect. Also, what are the preventive measures? What are those things you do to prevent this constipation from happening? First of all, we have the intake of beans, vegetable, fruits should be added to your daily diet. Also, reduce factor leading to stress. Try as much as possible to deviate from anything that will stress you. Also, you should, like, there more intake of water. Take as much water as possible as you can, even if it's not for constipation, for other health issues. Make sure, like, you take as much water as you can. Also, stop ignoring urge for stool. Whenever you feel like going to the toilet, do that immediately. Take less laxative. Also, start your day with warm liquid such as water. Like, whenever you wake up in the morning, try as much as possible to take warm water first thing in the morning. Also, improve physical activity and exercise regularly. Like I always say in most of my videos, try as much as possible. You see, this intake of water and keeping your weight in check, like doing some exercise, like moderately, not too much. Doing some exercise is very, very important to our health. When to be worried about this constipation, that's when you don't get medicine, or when you don't get treated, or when you don't get, like, professionals to give you what to take for this constipation. It leads to unstable abdominal pain. Like, you start to experience abdominal pain. Before you know it, you start to see blood in your stool. Also, hard to pass out stool. Like, it will become extremely hard for you to pass out stool, and when you pass out this stool, you feel as if your anus has been cut open. Whenever you manage to, like, you know pass out stool, it comes out with blood. Also, there is stool vomiting. Also, there is the what we call more than 2 to 3 days of gap between bowel movement. Like, you won't be able to go to toilet, like 3 4, some even for a week. You won't be able to go to toilet, and meanwhile you'll be feeling like, yeah, you need to go, but you can't. You won't be able to go to toilet. Well, I'm going to stop here for today, but for more information, you can, as always, contact us on the following number: 070-300-99277, or 080-6367-6662. Or you can visit us at our head office, which is at number C21 Safia House, Zaria Road, opposite Garden Dengue, and we are beside the supermarket called the Fatu Store. Thank you all for listening. Till we meet next time.